Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks. Let's open a beverage of your choice. Because today I am going to be doing a review of the Beyond Volume 6. This is by PS Artbooks, if you see that right here. Okay, if you look at the front, side, back, which lists all the different what's in it. The Beyond is pre-code horror. It isn't obviously isn't EC like the Vault or Tales from the Crypt or anything like that. It's one of the many different, I don't want to say copies, but back in the day they're you have as I guess today to a lesser extent you have a popular book series like EC and other companies will copy them, and so the Beyond is one of those series that does it, and they did it, and this is a collection, the 6th collection of the magazines. There's 6 different magazines in there to make this collection. It is a hardback, and it has the outer slip cover, which is basically just the same. Then you just have it inside here for protection, and it looks, it's very nice in its presentation. So the first edition is June of 2021, and these came out April 1954 to January 1955. It covers issues 26 through 30. And you open it up. First page is just you just have this fantastic splash page right here. And then you get it up, and boom, the first book with, and this even comes with some of the old ads in it. And one of the cool things in this is not only do they just reprint these stories, you have all the little things that come with it. In here, you have the stories, but you also have little one-page things called True Tales of the Supernatural, which is basically a story, but it's just one page long. And then they do it in one page, what some of these things do in a little bit longer. Things. And then here is, the right here, which is the boom. And one thing I want to show you is, so they have these marked. Each one of these has, at least one of these, a 2-page prose story equivalent to, just like one of these, but it's written out, and that is something I don't think EC really did with their stories. So that makes it a little different and all that. And of course, it comes with the old wonderful ads. In there. And that's half the fun of reading these things, is seeing, I mean, these are actual reprints, because it shows it's exactly the same. You know, ads and everything with the prices and everything. And one of the things I like about even these and the EC stuff is the imagination they put into these things. There's the, not just the talent, you know, with the art that's stylized for these books, you know, because especially with, you know, some of the bigger ones, you have names that are now just legendary: Ditko, Simonson, Graham Nolan, Gary Engels, maybe not Graham Nolan, but all these names. But the stories were just kind of morality tales with a twist, you know, because you know if the bad guys, they're gonna get screwed at the end, but it's just a matter of how, and you know, most of the time you don't see how it's gonna come, and it's just it's something, and they're just done so well, even to the point now where if you look at some of the shit they're putting out nowadays, with different horror stories, serialized horror stories like this, especially with the new reboot of the EC stuff, they aren't done nearly as well because, you know, they're trying to insert political messages in there or stuff like that. When these guys, they just kept it simple. You know, you don't cheat on your wife, you don't try and kill people, you don't do this, just the simple basic humanity type of stuff. You know, or don't deal with the black arts because you're gonna get it. And the imagination they put into these things, as opposed to now, is just ugh. You know, there's no imagination put into this stuff. So it is really wonderful to see collections of work like this from way back. And if I could afford it, I'd be getting them. Just, that's all I'd order. But I have to, you know, temper it with getting some stuff like this and do it over time because I have, you know, I have to pay for the apartment and all this. And, but I do recommend getting this right here. You know, things, even if it's not the Beyond old EC stuff, but these PSA Beyond books are incredible. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5 just because of the stories, the art, the prose stories in there. Even seeing the old advertisements in there is just fantastic. So 5 out of 5, highly recommend. And this was, I don't know, 50, I don't even think it was so, Where did it go? $50? What does it say here? It doesn't say. Usually you can tell, but whatever the price, it's worth it. Anyway, let me know if you have read these, if you have any in your collection, and let me know what you thought of them. Like, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy your pre-code horror. Pre-code horror.